The crypto markets are looking awfully bloody. And the truth is, we have no idea when they're going to pick back up. And oftentimes, the best thing to do is nothing at all, and that can be the most difficult. However, I don't believe that doing nothing is the best philosophy in a time when you could always be taking advantage of something. So today, we're going to talk about how you can actually make money in these times when everything else is red. We're going to balance some of that with guaranteed ways to make money. In this video, we're going to talk about the hottest ways and that I think, well, that I know that you can earn some cash, good money, and it won't take a lot of your time, and it's actually quite fun as well. So we've got a hot Solana airdrop, an AI play that's coming up, and of course, a first of kind opportunity in this video. If you're guys excited for that, do me a favor and destroy that like button. If you're new to the channel, what's up? My name is Kyle. Welcome. You're welcome here. I'm glad to have you guys. And let's get into it. So the first thing we're going to do is look at here the Banter bubbles, and as you can see on the daily, it's not so nice. Again, filming here on the hourly, but you can see here I drew these lines yesterday because I'm a big technical analyst chartist. But you can see from my support and resistance lines over here that it's supporting quite well, even though it attempted to dip underneath here real quick. And there's like this, moving average of behind the lines and sideways moving triangle with the Bart Simpson hat and the head and shoulders pattern formation, and they could either go up or down. So make sure you open a leverage long 100x on Bybit. Okay, with that financial advice out of the way, let's move on to the ETFs. So again, BlackRock with another day of zero, which is just mind-blowing. What the hell is going on? I don't understand, but a negative outflow of 51 million. On the flip side, you had what we talked about yesterday to be a big day in Hong Kong, where they expected to be at larger than US trading volume, and they had a measly $8.5 million in trading volume, and everyone thought it was a total belly flop. And while the trading volume was low, actually, Eric Balkunas comes out and says that there was $123 million taken in on day one, which had already been accounted for. So essentially, they front ran the open markets. And maybe that was that pump that we started seeing when I filmed yesterday. Either way, $123 million is a pretty good first day. Again, this is China AMC, which is a Chinese family office. So even though Chinese can't directly participate, apparently China AMC, which controls a lot of Chinese money, family money, can. And they did take in $123 million on day one. It'll be interesting to see how this develops over time. In the next few hours will be day two. Let's see what happens. So remember, in the US, it took a little while for it to ramp up as well. But of course, the Giga Chad sailor bought another. The hell was that? Bought another 122 Bitcoin, worth $7.8 million, which is basically the entire trading volume for Hong Kong for the entire day. He has 214,000 Bitcoin, which is absolutely nuts. Absolutely nuts. So to give you guys just a bit of perspective here. So Abra, massive company. I'm actually an investor in Abra. Listen to this little bit.
I don't know. I think that we're just still in the very, very beginning of the global investment community getting exposure to the native crypto stuff, Bitcoin, Solana, Ethereum, et cetera. And so that's going to go to, what is it now? 2.5 trillion. I think that's going to go to 50 trillion, over the next 10 years, and if not sooner. And, that's going to change everything.
Exactly. So, I mean, like, this is inevitable, guys. And so just understand, again, this is part of normal market cycles. And it's always like, and it will test you guys, like it'll test you, like, how low could we possibly go? Well, we've seen from the chart I did yesterday on yesterday's show, in bull markets, you see up to 40% correction. So from the top, we could see it go all the way down to here's with $44,000. Still, from here, which would be really scary, it would feel like a total bear market, and we'd have massive capitulation where everyone who's doesn't have experience would sell out. They'd sell their bags, and it would be bought up in with a haste to all the institutional investors who know better, and then people like you who watch the channel who also know better to be accumulating in these zones, obviously. So this is part of the normal cycle. You have to understand, you have to have conviction in what you're doing. Otherwise, you'll get shaken out and be part of those people who basically sold your coins for cheap. So a lot of good people won't make it the cycle because they don't have the patience. This cycle is a little different. We're seeing more time-based capitulation. People can't wait a month or two for prices to increase. So they sell, they try to find a meme and get wrecked. The only way to win this cycle is patience. I agree. So we, like I've been saying every episode pretty much, take the time, the benefits of time that we have right now to learn about your favorite projects, to learn how to trade, to spend some more time with family, to do whatever you have to do to better position yourself, because the next step, as we see somewhere over here, is parabola. We'll look at that in a second here. But again, here, next phase, parabola. So same point in 2017 and 2020, here, correction, right before, bam, bam. And also same thing over here. So, these are typical market cycles, guys. We're following it pretty much to a T. And as soon as we make it out of this little bearish thing, this is when the real action starts. So make sure you're well prepared, and I'm doing everything I can to help you guys know, at least understand what I'm doing. And this is just like this. Okay, so I'll read it because it's pretty good. Cold-blooded Schiller says, one of the most challenging skills is accepting that you are not good at something. When the markets turn choppy and simply holding your bags no longer generates the returns it was a month ago, your attention can probably and will begin to turn elsewhere. The market is now in more of a trader zone, which is when the conditions are more aggressive, but there are good moves in both directions that you can play into. In here is really where the problem lies for a lot of people. When your bags stagnate or when they are bleeding out, our minds convince us that we need to extract value out of the market, whether we're doing so to protect our existing positions or simply because we feel as though those actions will be financially rewarding. But are you, and this is the key part here, but are you really good enough to enter the arena? Are you aware what it takes to operate successfully in these conditions? You are now in a PvP environment, or PvE, with institutions playing. And, unless you can really step into the ring and trade it out with these guys, you're definitely better off not. That's my philosophy here. So our minds usually take us to the positive outcome first, which is that you will extract money from the moves. However, our minds aren't as good at acknowledging less positive outcomes, which is that these periods of time can actually harm our bags, cause us to lose money, and put us in a space in which we truly don't understand how to operate successfully in. He says, do you truly need to extract value right now, or is it a combination of your necessity to make it, gambling urges, or boredom state of markets? You have a decision to make, but it's fine to say, I'm not good at this environment, and continue to wait things out. I totally agree. And kind of the same thing here, just some more just kind of suggestions. Analyze smart wallets, build skills that will help you succeed in the next move. Make a list of projects that you're interested in and learning more. This is the one I suggest the most. If we go over here to Kaito and look at narrative mindshare or token mindshare, you can see that EigenLayer is here amongst the top. And you have the EigenLayer airdrop. And, I've been trying to tell people for a long time that airdrops are not the best way to build a community, and they really screwed over their community this time. I'm sure you guys have probably seen this before if you're watching other channels, but it's hilarious. And if you have, just skip 3 minutes ahead. But if you haven't, this is essentially sums up the entire EigenLayer airdrop. Anyway, it's hilarious. But to sum it up, like this is a big scam. I think Rand does a pretty good job here saying that Eigen is a traditional VC scam, a scheme where VC insiders fleece retail investors again. Early VCs get in early at small valuations. Retail will get in at $15 billion plus. Low circulation, high FDV at start. Let's fleece more retail. Insiders and VCs have inside information on Snapshot and use it. Retail doesn't. Large areas of the world are blocked from the airdrop, mostly the areas that really need blockchain and money freedom. Tokens are dropped but are locked until they decide to unlock them. So, and Rand says any retail investors who buy Eigen in the first 3 years will be punished. And you can see these are all of the countries that they blocked for who knows why, plus anyone who uses a VPN. But they didn't restrict any of these countries from depositing ETH on TVL. But it's really effed up what they've done. And with that being said, this VC game is always going to be like this. It's unfortunate. But what I wanted to do when we were thinking about Commonwealth is essentially is highlight the VCs who cared about retail, and I think that was really important. And I'll just go ahead and highlight some of them because I think that this is essentially them demonstrating that they care, right? And so anyone, like, we gave other VCs an opportunity to kind of step up and be an oracle, which means that these guys are actually care about you guys as retail and are trying to give opportunity, because this is the only way through Commonwealth that these guys can give back. They get their deal flow and they say, hey, we care about you guys, the 99%. And so we want you to be able to participate in the same rounds that we are. And so you've got Nenter from Animoca, Jack from Hashkey, Juliet from New Tribe, Karan from Cypher, myself, John from MetaVest, Josh Meyer from Andromeda, Oliver from Paper Ventures, Ben from A95, and David from Accretive. And this is not all the oracles. We don't have a cap yet on how many can join, but if you are a VC that cares and you want to give back to retail, let us know. And I just want to give a shout out to all of these people who helped Commonwealth bring this vision to light and will be responsible for helping bring amazing deals to Commonwealth. So the reason I bring it up again today is because this is happening. So like I said yesterday, the first ever fund open to retail in history of ever, with no minimum buy-in, is now open. And I don't know if it's open just for the Genesis NFT holders for the first day or not. I think it might be, but let's see how it's going over here. Timed out. But you can see there's been $520,000 raised so far of the 1 million. So if you guys haven't got on this yet, remember, one of the interesting things here is that let me just do this real quick so that let me do this and here. It's going to be too much work, but I'll tell you one thing that happened to me. So if you guys have troubles, like I did for some reason, logging in, I logged in and then I couldn't click MetaMask to connect like this, like I'm doing now. So I had to click Wallet Connect, and then I had to use my MetaMask mobile to scan it and then connect through my mobile. That seemed to work just fine. And it should be connected to the base, Coinbase, the base network, as that's the network that Commonwealth is on. And if you need to get your coins from other networks into on the base network, I used this squid router today. Amazing. So I need to get some Ethereum, USDC over to base USDC or anything else. This worked really well, very cheap, very fast. Highly recommend it. But Commonwealth is, I can already tell you that there's going to be amazing deals that are brought to the funds. And this is your chance to be a VC. And so, you can sit there and complain that all VCs are evil and they're getting the best deals, or you can join them and be part of Commonwealth. And that's what we wanted to do, to bring that opportunities to you guys. So another opportunity here to make money in this turmoil conditions is this airdrop farming on Solana called Sanctum. Wonderland over here, and I have my link in the description below, which you'll get a bonus on your airdrop farming if you use it. Now, one of my researchers went into the group and asked, due to recent events of EigenLayer, are you guys going to, like, where's transparency in the way that you're going to? And so I don't have the answer to this yet. Hopefully by tomorrow we do. But for at least for now, if we're not satisfied with the answer to that outcome, then we can always come back and claim it. So I have a bunch of Solana, like I'm bullish on Solana in the bull run, right? So I've had Solana just sitting in my wallet doing nothing. And so right now what I can do is I can go and I can buy these little animals which evolve, and this is part of the gamification of the platform. And you can see right here, here's my EXP points that I'm earning. And basically you can go buy one of these 18 things, and the one that you want to buy the most of, and this is liquid stake assets, right? So you're getting actually APR or APY on this. And you can see that when you do that, like if I get this one, I'm getting 9.1%. So essentially I'm staking my soul and I'm getting at least APY on this in the interim. And if I ever want to get rid of it, I can just go here. I can check this one. I can soul. I can sell that back into soul, right? And I paid 20 soul for this. So it's not a one-way lock like the EigenLayer dilemma. So let's see if we get some more clarity. But this should be huge. It's got a huge list of backers, and if they take notes and try not to piss off the community and do things the proper way, then this could be a very, very rewarding airdrop, especially since today is the first day and it seems to be time-based. So if you guys get in now, and if you just have soul sitting around in your wallet anyway, not earning any revenue, it's a good way to come and basically, just sign up using the link in the description, and then go over here to Wonderland, and you can just click on any of these things, especially the ones that have the blue check mark. I've seen a couple people's strategies. Basically, I want to buy one of each, and you can as little as 0.1 soul you would need to acquire in order to get points. And I think for every soul that you have in these things, you're in 10 points a minute, and then I think if you're going to go heavy on any of them, go heavy on this infinite one, as this is the actual protocol here from Sanctum. So this is going to be the one that the most people are farming. Now, the thing is that while this might be a good airdrop, maybe there's already like so many people that have been farming this already just on the first day. So I don't know how diluted, but this thing's obviously going to be valued super high, another like EigenLayer kind of esque thing. And so we'll see. But for me, the real opportunity to make money right now is this, because this is not a VC ran VC. This is just pure dev, retail, dev built, retail owned kind of protocol here. This is all coming back to Pepe Coin and Based AI. I've been telling you guys about the KekBot launch, and this is now launched. It's pretty unbelievable. So what you can do is you can earn Kek points by training the AI model, which is going to be on the Based AI brain that's used for natural language to trading algorithms, basically. And this is quite insane. Look at some of these things across the screen. So move 25% of my ETH into top trending DeFi projects. When gas fees are below 20 Gwei, sell 2 ETH into USDC. If ETH goes above $3,000, move 30% of my ETH portfolio into the top 3 meme coins. If R breaks, like, could you imagine like just being able to talk to a bot on Telegram and be able to kind of say these complex requests that would otherwise take you like forever? Like I could say, take all of my USDC on all ETH and Solana chains and move it into USDC on Base, for example, whatever. And it would just propose the trade for you, the route, and you could just click execute and it does it for you. So this is now training the AI model. And this is talking about the season 1 rules. So if you go to kek.bot and then go to learn more, you can see, I didn't even see the stuff down here. So earn rewards by training KekBot. So basically, train the KekBot V2 brain and get rewarded based on creativity of your prompts. The more unique your trade is, the more you earn. Trade across chains. It's on Solana and ETH chains. And this is on Telegram. So, and then the next phase they roll out is going to have sniping. And right now it's just like kind of, I think this is hilarious too. You want to talk about the VCs that are backing this? Like instead of Paradigm, you've got Pepe Dime. Instead of placeholder, you've got Pepe holder. Instead of Polychain, Pepe chain capital. And then instead of three arrows, three Pepe's capital. And then look at these. Oh, it's great. It's great. Like the little Pepe's on the arrows. So really, really cool. Um, and so you can just go mess around with this. It's a Telegram bot, and you can launch the bot here, and then it'll open in Telegram for you. And if you want to learn more, this is I think it's super cool. If you go to this learn more right here, it'll open this little like 2.5 page white paper that tells you how it's going to work. Um, and this is, you're basically, it's prompt mining. So essentially you're helping to train the AI by the prompts that you give it and the feedback that you give it. So you're going to put like you're going to get more points based on like the more, like the craziest kind of prompts you can think of, right? So like whatever. Just think of wildly creative prompts and see how the AI does. And it's going to give you back suggestions, and then you give feedback on the suggestions, and then now you're helping to train the model. Very, very cool. I'm not sure if the airdrop will be in Pepe coin or based AI tokens, but we do know this is leading up to the actual mainnet. So this is this is phase 2 of mainnet testing, or sorry, of testnet testing. I believe, and yeah, they're testing the brains out right now. So, which is like the equivalent kind of like the subnets on Bitensor Tau. So I would go read this because it's like 2.5 pages basically, and it tells you how the points are going to work and like it starts to tell you about the AI and how the AI is going to work, which is incredible. Like this is legit shit, which continues to impress me time and time and time again. And also, we're just in a steep discount right now. Like, guys, look at this. You're getting like $146 million in layer one, fully diluted, like no VCs. $146 million, fully diluted valuation of a layer one AI protocol that's almost at mainnet. That is probably going to be much better than something like Bitensor, which we know hit like so far in this 15 billion FTV. This is a no-brainer here. Like this is so obvious and just a huge discount right now. Same with Pepe coin. I've talked about it many times before. If you guys haven't seen the video, go watch it. This thing is about to go through massive supply shock. And again, like it was almost at a billion. It was a billion before, and now 400 million. So I think these things are great discounts right now. If you have cash sitting on the side, this is where I would be looking. And with that being said, guys, unfortunately, CZ got four months of jail. No judge must have seen this coming. Hopefully, with good behavior, he gets 2 months and he's out. I feel bad for CZ. He didn't harm anybody. He always protected our funds. We're SAFU, but at least it's not years. And hopefully he goes to like a pretty decent place too, not where SBF deserves to be, but. I hope it goes fast, easy. And guys, with that being said, I'll catch you guys tomorrow. Bye-bye.